Pokemon reprints are coming, and it's coming pretty fast. Everybody and their mama's talking about this, and I may as well talk about it too. So recently, it has been confirmed there have been some reprints for several different items, and we're going to go into this really quickly, but I do want to shout out one thing. If you don't follow me on TikTok, follow me there if you'd like to see more content from me. I do post a lot of TikTok shop videos, but I've been posting more 1-minute videos, either opening stuff or talking about stuff that maybe couldn't be a full video on YouTube. And my next opening on there is going to be this PokeRev pack to determine whether it's a scam or not. If I get anything good, I'll update you guys in the next video here, but I'm going to be opening that after I record this video here. Anyways, here we are. This is the confirmation of the reprints from Eli at Pokemart USA, the #1 source for insider news and info on all things Pokemon cards. It's a pretty reliable source. Whenever he tweets, it's usually true. So he was kind of like the second person I saw this from. There was another YouTuber I've talked about before, Anon TCG. That guy's got great info on his channel, and he was the first one I saw talking about reprints, and a lot of people started giving him flack for it before Eli tweeted here, and now everybody's apologizing to Anon for being so mean to him. But here we are. Paldea Evolved booster boxes, Twilight booster boxes, Surging Sparks booster boxes, and more. So those are the 3 confirmed, but there have been other things also confirmed, which this is interesting to me, especially the Paldea Evolved booster boxes, because Paldea Evolved was a set that definitely came out before this big Pokemon hype and before everything was sold out. Like, you could find Paldea Evolved on shelves for a long, long time. Even up until October or November of last year, like, I had TikToks go viral for TikTok shop of Paldea Evolved Elite Trainer boxes for $30. So it's not like it was hard to find, really, and it's really only gone up within the past 3 months or so. I mean, look, booster boxes were under $150 in December, and before that, they're just chilling around $130, $140, and for a long time, these were the most expensive booster boxes. They have kind of shot up within the last 2 to 3, 4 months ish. Still $220 though. Not even the most expensive booster box. Just barely the second most expensive, I think. It is surprising to me, especially because this is SVO2. It came out June 9th, 2023. So nearly 2 years ago. It's just like barely a couple months away from being 2 years ago that this came out. Not one that I expected to be reprinted. I would have thought it'd been like more Surging Sparks or more recent sets like Stellar Crown or Twilight. But as we saw here, it's Paldea Evolved, Twilight, Surging Sparks, and another source from Anon TCG was that Obsidian Flames booster boxes are also going to be reprinted. So that's another interesting one. This is a box that's like really expensive, but then the set isn't that expensive. It's gone up the past few months or so because of cards being bought out. But these are nearly $200 a box, and for a long time, they were sitting around $120, and they were $120 when the Charizard was like $50, and that was the highest chase, which the Charizard is not much higher than that right now, but there was a point in time where Obsidian Flames was like unbelievably cheap to buy, and now it's getting reprinted, which is interesting because it's not the most popular set ever. And Obsidian Flames is still available in a lot of the random collection boxes and stuff. Like, they're just throwing Obsidian Flames packs everywhere because I feel like there's a lot of it, but apparently not because they're going to reprint it. Came out August 11th, 2023. So I think there was like a specialty set. Might have been 151 in between Paldea Evolved and Obsidian Flames. Don't quote me on that, but this was SVO2 and the Obsidian Flames here was SVO3. So I think there was a specialty set in between there. Interesting for these two. I don't have much else to say about that. Just, it's kind of surprising to me because these are a bit older. But this also proves that nothing's safe. At least nothing from Scarlet and Violet is safe from a reprint. If they start reprinting Sword and Shield, it's going to really shake up the market. My only thing is that, and with all the other products we're about to talk about, I don't think these reprints really change the market that much. Like, these are $220. Maybe they drop to $210, maybe to $200 if we're lucky. But I don't think that these reprints are going to be significant enough to where these come crashing down or anything. Like, you don't have to worry and start selling. I don't think these reprints are going to be that big. And with how popular Pokemon is, everyone's going to be scrambling to get them at market price and like trying to flip them for easy cash. It might experience a crash for like a couple days, but I don't think there's going to be enough to really change some of these, and how like a drastic change, because that would have to be a ton of booster boxes with how many people are interested in Pokemon now. So another one he said was Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks, it was expected. I mean, even at the release of this, people were saying it's going to get printed in the ground. It's too hyped up. And this was before stuff was selling out instantly on pre-orders. Surging Sparks pre-orders were available for a long, long time. I mean, before release, I don't even think it got above MSRP. Like, it was like a 150 at release. I mean, we can look whatever day it released. Yeah, I think it was released right around here. And it was about 150, and then that's when it got up to about 200. It stayed there for a long time, and just recently it's gone up to 260. Once again, this is the most popular set right now. That's the main sets, at least, with booster boxes. Prismatic, definitely number one if you're including specialties, and then 151. But main sets with booster boxes, Surging Sparks is the king at the moment. We don't know about Journey Together just yet, but Surging Sparks currently is. And once again, I doubt they're going to print enough to really tank these in prices, man. I doubt it. I really don't think that they can, especially if they're doing multiple products. Like, I already know they got those printers on max, and they can only print so much at one time, and they're trying to reprint a bunch of these booster boxes, or at least some of these sets. They all say booster boxes. I'm not sure if that means some other stuff as well, or just simply booster boxes. But if it's booster boxes, those are 1000% going to get eaten up. And even anything else gets eaten up, like booster bundles. We've been seeing Surging Sparks getting reprinted / restocked with the booster bundles. Like, I just went to GameStop last Friday and was able to pick up a couple booster bundles. So they're like available. And I think Best Buy released some like the 21st or 27th of February or something like that. So these have been coming back, and that's what most of the reprints recently has been like booster bundles or other random little items. But this is the first time we've really seen a big booster box reprint, or I say big, it might not be that big. It could be big, but it could also just, the product could get swallowed up instantly. That's just how the hobby is at the moment. And even with these booster bundles getting a little bit of a reprint, it hasn't changed it too much. Like, you see, I would say late February is when they got reprinted. They were up to 46, and they're still in the 40s. They dropped maybe $5. If these are only dropping $5, I don't see these dropping much more than 20 if I'm being real. One was Twilight Masquerade booster boxes. So the price-wise third best set. I think it is the third best main set with booster boxes, behind Surging and Paldea Evolved. But Twilight apparently going to get some reprints of the booster boxes. These took a while. I mean, these just sold out start of January on Pokemon Center. So, I mean, they shot up really quick, but I don't know that this is going to tank any of these prices. People hear reprints and they instantly start thinking sell, sell, sell before the reprint hits. But I genuinely don't think that these reprints are going to affect these prices too much. And I might have to eat my words. Hopefully, I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Hopefully, I can come back and be like, I was wrong. Obsidian Flames dropped down to 120 after these reprints. But it doesn't matter. I mean, you buy low, you sell high. So if they do drop, I'm just going to pick up a few more booster boxes. That's literally all I'm going to do. If they drop, I mean, they reprint them this time. I doubt they're going to if they're going to reprint Paldea Evolved and Obsidian for sure, they're not going to reprint it more than, maybe one other time after this one. Because like I said, these are almost 2 years old. So I don't think it's going to be affecting these prices too much, because if it does go down, people are just going to buy it back up. So you have Twilight here, 216. Market's 225. This one's a bit under market there. Someone's trying to offload them. Maybe someone is panicking a little bit after these reprints. I don't know. And then the last big thing that was going to get reprinted that I saw was Paldean Fates booster bundles, which this is cool. I think 60 for a booster bundle is a little bit ridiculous. I do like the the like $40 to $50 range for these on the secondhand market, at least. Once they get above like 55 to 60, that is a bit expensive. This is a really popular product, so these are also going to fly off shelves or websites, whatever it may be. I don't know how they're going to do this, where they're going to release these at. People blame scalpers, but it's not just scalpers lining up outside of GameStop for these releases. It's normal people just trying to open packs nowadays. So it's just how the hobby is. Quickly before I end the video, I want to talk about these. Didn't want to make a whole video on them, but these were released like 10 days ago, so I'm pretty late on them. But I would love to get one of these Prismatic Super Premium Collections. They look sick. I would love to get some, especially if I could at $90. Highly doubt that's going to happen. Pre-orders, I think, will go live. I think these get pre-ordered, but once again, that's going to be gone within 2 minutes. So probably end up just buying one of these on the secondhand market after they calm down a little bit. There's times to buy Prismatic. Right now, probably not the time, but the time was a couple weeks ago. I talked about that in a couple of my past videos, but yeah, these look cool. I just like the box, the rainbow looking box. That's cool. Those are the upcoming Pokemon reprints. Some pretty big stuff, some stuff that I didn't expect to get reprinted with these older boxes, but I don't think it's bad for the hobby by any means. If it does drop the prices, great. I don't think it will, though. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.